I know I'm a bit late to this party, but I think it's finally time to start talking about Beyblade X. I think first off we need to talk about parts and the products. Let's first start with the stadium. Stadium is pretty neat. There are two, what they are calling traps. Those are basically just pockets. Scoring in there gives you 1 point, I believe. Like a spin finish gives you 1 point. But it has this like rail thing here, which ties into the game. But there's also this other area here, which is the ring out zone, where I'm pretty sure that Bey rides along this rail, shoots here, hits its opponent, and then knocks it out of here, which gives it, I think, 3 points? I'll have to double check the scoring. But that's the stadium. There's also a starter set with stadium, a string launcher, a grip, and our first Beyblade. This is Drawn Sword, our starter attack type. As you can see, it looks a lot like Winning Valkyrie in its shape and its height, which is consistent in this new era. I'm not sure how I feel about it being all top heavy and stuff, but I mean, design-wise, it's pretty neat. This is giving me Bit Beast, Bit Chip vibes, but with Metal Fight face bolt artwork. Speaking of Metal Fight, metal contact points are back. Let's go. This is sort of the thing I wanted to come right after Metal Fight, since back then I was Metal Fight die-hard fan. So it's good to see that metal contact points are returning. The burst gimmick is also making a comeback, but it's not as profound as it was in Burst. But yeah, that's BX01 Drawn Sword. Here's what their packaging looks like. These things are going to come with a new launcher, which is a 3-prong launcher, which is pretty interesting. This is the first time they had 3-prong. It's always been 2-prong for as long as we can remember, even back in the beginning with Plastic Gen. However, the prongs, you can't really see it that well, but they're returning to the Metal Fight style prongs that are like hooks. I'll show you. Alright, here's a Metal Fight launcher. We're returning to these hook design things and getting away from these little bumps, which actually I am ecstatic about, because I've always found the bumps to be a little tricky sometimes, especially with like modded Beyblades. But yeah, sorry for going off on a tangent. That's Drawn Sword and launcher overview. Next up is our balance type, Hell's Sight. I believe this is the main character's Beyblade, or at least the one who's going to be focused on the most. I believe there are 3 main characters now, or at least 3 people in the group to start off. But yeah, balance type looks pretty neat. This flaming skull's pretty cool. Although I do see a consistency with all the releases, that it's basically the head of a creature plus like an element. Wizard Arrow, my personal favorite, but you know, that's up for debate. This is our stamina type. If you haven't caught on by now, the typing colors have transferred over from Burst, where yellow is stamina, red is balance, blue is attack, and then green for defense. This is Knight's Shield. Interesting 3-point defense type. However, something I want to talk about with Knight and Wizard is their tip. This thing has the sharp tip on it, while Arrow has the ball tip, which personally doesn't make much sense to me. Burst did it before with Zillion Zeus, but it was a metal ball. But yet, I'm old school, so I always associate the ball tip with defense types and the sharp tips with stamina types. By seeing this, it's just a little weird. And then we have the other releases. We have a recolor of Wizard Arrow, and Knight Shield. These do not come with launchers, by the way, which is sort of disappointing. Oh yeah, here is the stadium set. It comes with drawn sword, string launcher grip, and the stadium, like I said earlier. Now the packaging. It's very reminiscent to Hasbro packaging with a mix of Dick's Sporting Goods, which remember that, Dick's Sporting Goods. Sports store and sports packaging, because I'll be going back on this later. I did pre-order this bit as well as the next thing that they're releasing, which is the triple pack of all the other Beyblades in this thing. I did cross-examine each part in this pack, and all of the parts being released can be intermingled to make the stock combo of each Beyblade. So if you want to save some money and don't care about the color, then just go ahead and get this set plus this, and you'll be set for having all the important releases. But we're not done yet with products. We have what is technically the Baylogger of the series, but we call it the Battle Pass.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
But yeah, this is basically it measures your launch power and puts it into the app. There's also another function where if you launch it, you can use that launch strength in an online game, is what I understand. Hopefully this app will have a worldwide release, meaning it won't be in kanji writing, it will be in English for us dumb Americans. Launcher grip, stupid box, don't care about that. But yeah, so remember when I said remember Dick's Sporting Goods? Well, we have a statement from Takara Tommy. They said skateboarding has become an Olympic sport. Games have become a huge sport industry. The definition of sports is changing. Beyblade X is a Beyblade that goes to sports. It's not a game, he stressed. Meaning Beyblade is becoming a sport. The debate is over. I can finally say I'm an athlete again, because I did baseball and soccer, for those of you who didn't know. But yeah, also they're going to be tapping into the adult market a little bit more, because at the end of Burst, 20 to 30% of the users were adults, which I'm sort of curious how they came up with this sentence, like, hey guy off the street, do you like Beyblade? I'm just trying to picture how they got that information, but that's not important. The fact is that they're going to be also doing more tournaments with, they have 3 categories for their planned tournaments. It's the elementary class, which is elementary students, got, I believe, high school student class, and then the adult class. Now, we went over the IRL stuff. Let's go over what always comes with Beyblade, the anime. We have 3 characters right up front. The first character that was introduced is called Kazami Bird, or Bird Kazami. So, red spunky guy, who's basically the owner of Hell's Scythe. Yeah, there's that guy. Now, in my opinion, the cooler character is X Crusoe, or Common X, as in the official stuff. So like a mix of Kamen Rider but Beyblade. This is our drawn sword wielder. I think he's gonna be a fan favorite, no doubt, because I mean, whoever wields the 3-bladed blue attack type is always gonna be a fan favorite, let's be honest. And then the final character, which is a nice breath of fresh air, we have Non-Nero Multi, a female blader, as one of our main 3, which is great to see because Burst, I mean, sure they had some female bladers, but they were never in the spotlight as a main 3 character. I mean, or one that actually wielded their own personal Beyblade and not a background Beyblade. But this character actually wields 2 Beyblades we know of. That would be Wizard Arrow and Knight Shield, hence the multi part. I think her characters are like a pop idol, but yeah, those are the characters we know of right now. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention, going back to the digital world stuff, Beyblade X will be using Roblox. to host events and stuff and make things. Yeah, because in this PDF that I have, Beyblade is launching new virtual content from Roblox. So I guess it's finally time for me to get Roblox, I guess. Yay. Okay, now I think I'm done. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I can't wait to get my hands on these things. If you'd like to help me fund my Beyblade X adventure, I have merch for sale. I'm wearing some of it right now. It's very, very cool. Links in the description. But other than that, hope you live, like, subscribe. BrnanaBrigade 72. Bye-bye.